How's the mood ahead of the game tomorrow?
Mood's absolutely fine. It's 2 huge games, and as we know in this league, stranger things have happened, and us winning 2 and them losing 2. So, we're fully focused and excited for the challenge. It's a derby game. Always great games to play against Montreal at home, and very excited to go out there and hopefully do the job. Tough game, but if we do things properly and move the ball quickly, it's a game we can win.
We received word that Jermaine is injured, so he's not going to play tomorrow. Just wondering how much of a loss is that? Might that affect the way you play tomorrow?
Well, it's a loss to lose Jermaine. He's a quality player, so it's disappointing that he's got this niggling injury that just doesn't seem to be going away. So we feel for him personally, and we obviously are going to miss him as a team. But we've got other good players, and it's an opportunity for them to come into the side and do the business, get a goal or 2, and help us to the victory.
Stephen, both Greg and Michael in recent comments have talked about how they believe that there is a good core to build around next year, but they need to have players who have the right commitment. I'm sure you'd agree with that as captain, but has any commitment been lacking in some quarters this year, do you think? Does everybody want to be here?
Yeah, I think so. I've not seen anything different. I know I certainly want to be here. It's a place I feel very comfortable. It's a fantastic club that we're building something, and we're obviously very disappointed in the situation we've put ourselves in. We hoped it would be better, but we are building something here, and we've won more games than we've ever won this season in our history. So it's slow. We want it to be quicker, but it's obvious we're disappointed. But we've got 2 games to go, and we still have an opportunity to achieve the playoffs, and it's up to us to make sure that we do our job first and foremost on Saturday.
Stephen, the growth in Daniil Henry from the beginning of the season to now, what have you seen that's been the biggest thing for change in him, that more confidence, something like that?
No, I mean, he's been growing since I came here. He's a young lad who's learning the game and focusing on his job, and he's got a lot of great attributes as a centre half and as a football player, and if he keeps listening and progressing, I'm sure he'll be a top player in the future.
Stephen, if I can ask you a non-TFC question. As you know, a group of elite female players have launched a lawsuit about having to play the World Cup on artificial turf. Do you have any sympathy for them, and what are your thoughts about elite players playing on turf?
I don't like it at all. I think that we should, eradicate turf from football. It's an alien surface to play on. It's not good for the joints. It can be very dangerous at times as well. So I'm fully behind them. I don't think that they should be playing the World Cup or any games on turf in any professional league. So fingers crossed that it's a precedent for the future, and that we can try and hopefully get to a position where we can eradicate turf from all professional leagues.
Back to TFC, the position that you're in now, where there's no, you have to get points, other teams have not had to get them. Is there anything you've been in that's been similar overseas, back in Britain? Is it like a fighting relegation, or is there anything you can compare it to what you're in now?
Yeah, slightly. I mean, I've been involved in the last day of season at Wigan where, we needed this to happen, that to happen, in different scenarios to stay up, which we fortunately did. It was a great day. It was similar, but this is about us. We need to focus on winning our 2 games. Well, our first game, first and foremost, is the most important one, and we need to go out there, and it's going to be very tough. They're a good attacking side, and in this league there's so much parity in their positions, a little bit alien. Got some great football players, so we need to be prepared mentally, physically, ready for the challenge, and win our game, and then let fate take care of itself, and hopefully put ourselves in a position to go to New England and win.
And do you have any response or thoughts on what Jurgen Klinsmann said this week, where he basically sort of questioned about Michael Bradley and Clint Dempsey coming to this league, saying that they're going to have to show they can still produce after leaving big clubs? You played at big clubs and you played in this league. What are your thoughts about those comments?
I've got absolutely no thoughts on Jurgen Klinsmann's comments. They're 2 players that are, with him, with the national team, so he has every right to comment on them, but I can only talk about this league and the other leagues I've played in, and it's a fantastic league, the MLS, growing all the time. I thoroughly enjoy playing in it and being here, and can see the quality improving in the 2 years or the 18 months that I've been here, and I think it's going to progress like that for the next 5 to 10 years.